it was put out there this morning that the Bears have requested to interview Cardinals OC Drew Petzing. That one sort of was not expecting that. Seemed a little surprising to me. What can you tell us about Drew Petzing that would make him a good candidate to be a head coach, and also what that could mean if he were to be paired with Caleb Williams?
I mean, he's an extremely organized guy. I think he is, still viewed, and it's a polarizing subject here in Arizona because of, I think, what people viewed was going to be their strength this season. Their offense, I think, fell short throughout the season. But this is a guy that, is an up-and-coming play caller in the eyes of, Jonathan Gannon, the Cardinals head coach here, and has a lot of respect around the league. He's held some, every position on the coaching staff dating back to his Vikings days. Wide receivers coach, tight ends coach, QB coach in Cleveland, from the kind of the Kubiak, Stefanski coaching tree there. And I think he does an unbelievable job dialing up the run game. I think he's an elite kind of run game offensive coordinator. But where we've seen the Cardinals struggle is really kind of getting the downfield passing attack going. But Drew Petzing overall, like you look at the stats and you'll see that it's very complimentary and looks nice. His 2 seasons here, especially considering that he's got Kyler coming off the ACL last year, and then before he had to get 4 quarterbacks ready to play in Kyler's absence, and was able to do wonders with a guy like Josh Dobbs just to kind of keep the Cardinals offensively above water here. So, I think Drew Petzing is certainly a guy that is going to probably, if he stays here in the desert, which is more than likely, continue to get some interviews maybe this time next year. And we'll see, like, if somebody's willing to take a chance on him. I think he still needs some seasoning as far as, commanding that side of football and then growing as a leader in the leadership qualities that you want from your head guy. But, our guy, somebody you've had on your show consistently, and Brad Spielberger identified him last year as a future head coaching candidate. I don't think that's going away anytime soon, but I think it's still kind of early in the process. He's still a 36-year-old offensive coordinator. I think he's still got some time to get some to kind of mature a little bit and do it here in the desert, because we've got a source here on our show that there isn't going to be any kind of move from Petzing as far as their primary play caller on the offensive side of the football.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if that interview does happen and how it goes. But never hurts to talk to young, under-the-radar candidates. Certainly worked out for the Minnesota Vikings when they landed Kevin O'Connell. So, people forget kind of where he was in that coaching cycle. And they had Jim Harbaugh in the building, and they're like, no, we like this KOC guy. And it's worked out pretty well. And with one of the better hires of the last, 5 or 6 years or so.
We all silly like the mayor.